What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on sports, and it's time to sim some Browns here at Nagy on Sports. Only place in YouTube you're going to find simulated sporting events, slow sim style, with live original commentary. Again, the way that only we can do it here at Nagy on Sports. It's week number 6. Our Browns are 4-1 to start this young 2026 season. Snoop Dogg is here to wave the terrible towel. Noted Pittsburgh resident? I don't know. He's definitely not from Pittsburgh, but that's funny. Anyway, Acrisure Stadium, host of this Week 6 matchup. The Browns have actually already played once this season. This is actually the second matchup of the year already. The Browns won that Week 2 game as well. As look at Todd Monken rallying his troops. He's jolted a little bit of life into this team. There's Mike McCarthy. Maybe not so much. We are 4-1, Bo. Welcome in, Bo. Welcome in, Mitchell. Glad to be listening. Appreciate that. We got absolutely walloped by the Bengals a couple weeks ago. Joe Burrow set completions and yardage records against us. We just absolutely got shellacked. It was like 59-20 or something like that. Otherwise, we've won the other 4, including the last week. The Week 5 matchup with Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans, who are also 3-1. So, Browns doing some good things, both sides of the football. Actually, the defense has been a little bit more suspect than the offense has early on. There he is, Ty Simpson. He is the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They took him in the second round. Yeah, he is their quarterback. The 1-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. A bit of a transition year for them as well. Myles Garrett with a nice TFL to start the season, and to start the game, rather. He has not been great this season, is what I was about to say, but a nice TFL there for Myles. And Quinshon has had a really nice start to the season. He's getting about 20 to 25 carries a game. Last game, or the Bengals game, they were just down so quickly they didn't run the ball very often. And even when we coach moded it, it didn't work. So, 3rd and 9 coming up here. Ty Simpson will go empty in the backfield. 6 Browns on the line. They'll end up rushing just 4 of them. Simpson floating it right side, wide open on the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Denzel technically the one in coverage as they tried to go to Roman Wilson. Now the 3rd-year wide receiver out of Meat Chicken. And here comes Corliss Waitman to punt it away with that left foot. Waiting for it is Gage Larvadan, and it'll go over his head and bounce into the end zone. That yellow Pittsburgh end zone. Okay, Shedeur Sanders into the game. He's had a very good season. He's been taking care of the football pretty well. He did have a pretty critical fumble in the Tennessee game. Scoop and score for the Titans. Fortunately, did not come back to hurt them. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Here comes Quinshon. He runs right into T.J. Watt. And Emmanuel Pregnon, the guard, was trying to pull from left to right and didn't get there quick enough to cut down T.J. Watt. TFL for both of the superstar edge players on first plays of their defensive series. Now, Shedeur standing in the pocket, and he'll be sacked. Okay, so it's going to be like that. T.J. Watt with a sack again. This time it's the other rookie, Francis Maui-Noah. Hey, George, welcome in. Yeah, I think it's just silly season, Bo. I don't believe the Browns are interested in J.J. McCarthy at all. I think the rest of the league is starting to figure out what the Vikings figured out the hard way, which is when J.J. McCarthy was good because he knew what the other team was running because of the sign stealing. So I'm not sure he's actually a good quarterback, and he can't stay healthy. 3 plays and 3 sacks in a row. Am I supposed to be controlling this game or something? TJ Watt, a TFL and 2 sacks to start the game, and Bojorquez is way deep into the end zone. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Go Browns. Very strange opening drive for the Browns, and the Steelers are going to get really good field position in Browns territory. Returning it is the return man Nixon up to the 45-yard line. Tied at the top, a lot of different people with 2 touchdown catches is Jalen Warren. You mean the World Baseball Classic Team USA game? Is that what you're referring to, George? I might have it on in the background. Warren to the right side. Watch out. 40 to the 35 to the 30. It should be interesting. So I may have it on in the background. My brain is not in baseball season yet. For sure. Between our sim football seasons and March Madness. And the Cavs trying to make a playoff run, and the Blue Jags trying to make a playoff run. Now Simpson will take off. Nobody with them. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ty Simpson. And the Super Steelers. Holy smokes. Shot out of a cannon is Ty Simpson into the end zone. And Browns were clearly in man coverage. Drag routes running away from him. He knew exactly where to scramble. And even though he is certainly not the speediest of quarterbacks, he is into the end zone. So shock and awe. I thought that was Fields for a second. Kansas City Chiefs, Justin Fields. Well, okay. 7-0 here, just 4 minutes into the game. And Mike McCarthy patting his big guys on the helmet from nice blocking. And let's see if the Browns can adjust. Remember, they ran 3 plays and went backwards all 3 times. A TFL and 2 sacks. So let's see if we can try to be a little bit better. That's right, he is a Chief now. You were exactly right. All right, how about Jalen Waddle to the Broncos? I feel like they overpaid. I would not have given a first rounder for him, but they did. Fired over the middle this time. Caught! First Adam Moore, it's our first round pick. Carnell Tate, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! 76-yard house call. Back and forth they go. Rookie after rookie making plays. Look at this throw from Shedeur. Look at the openness in the middle of that defense. Holy smokeroos. And Carnell Tate, all 6'3" of them, showing that speed, outrunning Jabril Peppers, and a massive response for the Browns here. This game is insane here to start it. We're 4 minutes into it. We've had 3 consecutive minus plays for TJ Watt. Then a quick scoring drive capped off by like a 30-yard Ty Simpson scramble. And then a singular play later, we have a 76-yard touchdown from Shedeur Sanders to the 6th overall pick, Carnell Tate. Just getting settled. People are still just getting to their seats with their popcorn and their soda pop here. We've got a 7-7 game. 5 yards passing in the game so far. But he's hurt them with his legs. Back at the 28-yard line now. Ty Simpson. Up the middle now, Jalen Warren. Going to be stuck by Swessinger. Give him a gain of 5 before Carson drags him down. That's what Jalen Warren did last week. They also have Le'Veon Moss, rookie out of Texas A&M. You'll see him back there from time to time, number 28. Injury to last year's rookie Caleb Johnson from Iowa. Up the middle, Myles Garrett right at the line of scrimmage. Another TFL. So he's been impactful in the run game. Hey, Jim. Hey, Felliger. Welcome in, guys. Simpson fired left side. Caught first down. That's DK Metcalf. And Metcalf's got it to 44 as he ran a nice little stick route. Right beyond the sticks. Tyson Cable had good coverage, but again, when the receiver knows where they're going to turn around and you don't, advantage receiver, and they get the first down. 9:30 and counting. 7-7 early in this one. It is the 2026 season. We simmed the entirety of the offseason, the draft. They try to run a little jet sweep to Jonnu Smith. It does not work. Or excuse me, Deebo Samuel, not Jonnu Smith. It sure did, Bo. It did snow in Ohio today. My wife actually had a 2-hour delay from school. It was bad enough to delay the buses. Here's Warren on a swing pass. He'll pick up a first down. He'll break more tackles, and then Ward will bring him down at the 41. Yeah, it was 75 2 days ago, and last night it snowed. I don't understand Ohio weather right now. Yeah, Alex, I saw that too. In Cleveland, there was a meteor that hit. There was some Superman jokes going around. Deebo Samuel on another jet sweep. Hey, Kyle, welcome in. We appreciate you watching after the fact, but glad you're joining us here live so you can be in on the chat now. Play action. Simpson, heavy set. He's going to run again. 35. He's wide open. 30, 25, and he'll slide in front of Jerome Baker at about the 24-yard line. But Ty Simpson hurting us with his feet, not something I would have read in the scouting report here. Now, I've seen, there's like dash cam videos of it, Alex, and like Ring doorbell cams of it. It's a legit meteor, and it's like a fireball that goes through the sky. Pretty wild. 2nd and 7. Play action boot for Ty Simpson. Float it right side, way over the head of Metcalf, who was covered by Ty Simpson. Kyle, at this point, because we haven't done it in free agency or traded for somebody, I feel like you got to go receiver at 6. Especially because there aren't any can't-miss left tackles. Now people are talking about jumping to take Monroe Freeling at 6. Simpson again! He's going to slide inside the 5. He's got 3 carries for 55 yards. Why can't we tackle this guy? Monroe Freeling is like a mid-30s to 40s player, and all of a sudden he's becoming he's going to run it for another touchdown. Why? Adjust. Make an adjustment, please. Shoosh. That was brutal. Another rushing touchdown for Ty Simpson. Noted for his fleet feet, of course. Kick is up and good from Boswell. At 14-7, back and forth they go. The legs of Ty Simpson. I'm not sure what they're doing, Alex, but it is not good right now. Anyway, it feels like a big reach to get Freeling at 6 because he's the only true left tackle out there, is what they've said. Everybody else is going to be a development or maybe moves inside or has to be on the right. So I'm all in on receiver at 6. Even if they do trade for somebody like a Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave or Brian Thomas Jr. or something, I would still take a receiver at 6. You cannot have enough good receivers, especially ones on rookie deals. Trips to the left side. Here comes Quinshon up the middle. He'll veer to the left. I think we're going to get a holding call to bring this nice run back. Who's the guilty party? Holding. DeJuan Jones, no surprise. He's had trouble early in the season. He is the current left tackle. Also, Elton Jenkins has played left tackle, by the way. The one we just signed to probably play center from the Packers. He has played left tackle successfully as well. Also have KT Leviston and, of course, DeJuan Jones still. So I'm fine with running back. Actually, you know what I'm okay with too is I'm fine with trading back. But if somebody wants to pay me a bunch for 6, I'm fine with that too. As Highsmith gets a sack. Browns' offense is in a weird spot right now. We had one successful play that went for a touchdown. Otherwise, they've gone basically backwards here. Now 5 wide. Shador. Now he's in trouble. He'll be sacked and go. He throws it out of a sack. As Highsmith had him halfway to the ground again, and right now, Browns' offensive line is struggling. Let's see if the Browns can make an adjustment here. Bourquez, he re-signed, by the way. And he'll rip it back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Simpson. Pressure up his face. He'll float it over the head again. And he tried to run that drag route. JOK. Yes, I know he might ever play again, but he's playing on my team because I'm the GM, dang it. And I believe in miracles. Yeah, that's Mike McCarthy, Bo. That's the closest guy I could find to fit Mike McCarthy's body type. Pressure coming, and Miles will get home. He beats Fatanu on the right tackle side. And he is like, enough of this TJ Watt show. I am still on the field. Simpson. Fired left side. Incomplete. He tried to go to Freiermuth. Good coverage from Miles Harden, who's really done a nice job of establishing himself in the slot for us on the defensive side. Waitman boots it away. I could try a little coach mode if you want. See if we can get a couple of completions in a row into our handoff. Here's Larvadan left side. Larvadan's juking guys out to the 30-yard line. We can try. Judkins up the middle. I don't know why that arrow is on the screen. There we go. I don't know why that's on the screen. When in doubt, give it to cue ball. Why is that on the screen? Go away. I don't like that at all. McCarthy, or not McCarthy, Judkins. As I looked at the... Seriously, why is that thing on my screen? Oh, that went away. It was weird. Sanders now out of shotgun. Fired quickly across the middle. Caught by Isaiah Bond. A very short game. A very short game. Let's see if we can get a first down here. Shador in a shotgun. Back to pass. Fired over the middle. Caught first down. Brian Thomas Jr. He's the one we went for. Again, trading a third rounder and Jerry Jeudy for him. I don't think anybody's going to take Jerry Jeudy's contract, but I'd still trade the 39th overall pick for one of those receivers. And I will stand by that until the draft happens. Shador now fired across the middle. Got a man again. Tate. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Just a 2-yarder that time, but he had some space. Had he been able to catch the ball a few steps earlier. Sugar's got to put that on a little bit sooner here. Motion coming from Cedric Tillman. Here comes Quinshon, right side of the 40. Angling his way to the first down. He's going to be tackled a yard short before Jalen Ramsey is over there. Yeah, I think they just... to be honest, I'm not sure that they could afford to get rid of him. I think they've just got too much dead cap in him. Yeah, that's fine. Tate at 6 and Lomo at 24 works for me if you're going to stay there, if you don't want to trade back. Judkins, oh boy. How does he not get the first down there? We're going for it, baby. Oh, cue ball will be tackled for a loss. Peyton Wilson and the Browns turn it over on downs. That's not what I had hoped for. Did not expect a negative 1 yard in 2 plays from Quinshon Judkins. Tried to spread him out. Inside zone of the second play. It did not work. Here comes another fake of the jet sweep, and Schwesinger's got a TFL in the backfield. Swallowing up Jalen Warren as we tick down towards the end of quarter number 1. I could have run the sneak play. You're right. It's kind of broken right now. It gives you a guaranteed yard. Was it 4th and 1? I guess it was a 4th and 1. We probably should have done it, Alex. I had forgotten about that play being undefeated right now. Okay. 14-7. A lot of fireworks there in quarter number 1. Guys, do appreciate you joining me again. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Only place you're going to find slow sim sporting events with live original commentary. Hey, there it is, right on cue. Ty Simpson gets 3 yards on it. You're right, Alex. I completely forgot. Kyle, it's a good question. I don't know if regress is the right word, but it's going to look a little bit different and hopefully have some similarities. And players make plays, so I'm excited that Schwesinger's still out there. I'm excited Myles Garrett, Grant Delpit, Denzel Ward, those guys are all still there. So assuming they're still going to play a man-heavy attacking front, I think it'll feel kind of similar. I think the biggest difference will be those special times where Jim Schwartz would choose to blitz or not. That's kind of the difference, right? Oftentimes very successfully, so we'll have to see what that looks like. 3rd and 5 now. Simpson back to pass. They're actually leaving a spy in this time. Across the middle, and it's caught. First down. Roman Wilson holds on, and the Steelers having a very good first half. And again, the Browns defense has been weird during this sim season so far. Even though we're 4-1, which is amazing, like we've given up a boatload of points. And Warren's going to get a huge gain on a screen pass before Schwesinger tackles him at the 11. Like, our guys didn't go down in ratings. We just are not clicking right now. Up the middle, Warren, touchdown. Sheesh. Into the end zone. 3 rushing touchdowns for the Steelers, again, as they are gashing the Browns on the ground. started with Ty Simpson and has ended with Jalen Warren here in this drive. 12:22 to go. Still first half. I appreciate all my subscribers. You guys are the very, very best. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for joining me. Hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind as well, which continues to help grow our sim audience here. All right, let's see if the Browns have figured it out on their others. Quinshawn, look at them, leading the NFL in rushing right now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Give the guy the football. Isaiah Likely, our second and free agent tight end, and they're fired quickly across the middle. Brian Thomas, broken tackle 40 to the 45. He's got an angle to the 50, juking his way past the 50-yard line to the 47, and a first down. Browns. Brian Thomas Jr., our wide receiver number 1. Shador, quick little slant to the left side, and Joey Porter Jr. was draped all over Carnell Tate. Shador firing left side. Got it behind it. Bond. See you bye. Nobody catches Isaiah Bond from behind. Touchdown Browns. So 2 long touchdown passes for Shador Sanders as opposed to the Steelers who are doing it on the ground. Sort of a flip of the fortune. He just got right past him and whoop into the end zone. And even with the angle, that's Marcus Jones, free agent from the Patriots, couldn't keep up with him. He is also their kick returner, of course. And by the time Peppers got over there, it was too little and too late. And a touchdown Browns through the air. Let's go. Both of their scoring drives have been very short. We have scored in a total of 4 plays on 2 drives, and it lasted about 37 seconds with 2 touchdowns. Everything else has been poo right now for the Browns. Can we get a stop? Can a brother get a stop here? Hey, Wendell. You scared the crap out of your cat on that play. That's funny. Simpson on a play action. And look at it. It's opened up again. He'll run. This time they'll slide in. He feared Swessinger that time. He did slide, but he still got 6. This Ty Simpson scrambling today has been insane. Look at the Buck Browns. 9 guys near the line of scrimmage. This time, Mike Hall will stop him for a loss. That being Jalen Warren. Now they'll spread him out 5 wide again. Will they keep a spy in? They've been victimized several times. Looks like they're going to play zone across the middle, and it's caught by DK Metcalf on a very quick little slant. And he gets barely enough for that 4 yards and a first down. Delayed handoff. He runs right into Mason Graham. It will swallow him up again. So he pushed him back and then tackled him a second time. He should get credit for 2 tackles on that play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, for the icky ones, the Steelers, that would be Ty Simpson, the rookie out of Alabama, and Mike Hall Jr. throws him to the ground. Another sack for the Demolition Dogs, and Mike Hall gets home. And yes, Shador starting for us, but we're not the icky ones. The Squealers now. Simpson, he'll try to run again. This time, blitzing from behind is Jerome Baker. And a 3rd sack of the day. And the Browns defense is finally coming to life a little bit here with 8.5 to go in the first half. Finally a stop. Another punt for Waitman. Here comes Larvidan from his own 29. And he'll be tackled at the 35-yard line. All right, Shador. He's had a couple of nice long touchdown passes. We'd just like to see the rhythm offense here. Just be in rhythm a little bit. Maybe, Kyle, he says momentum shift. That's very possible here. Quinshawn up the middle, running into the back of his right guard, Tevin Jenkins, for a loss of 1. Ugh. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll stretch it to the right side again. He'll try to go wide. So tough to run wide in this game, and he'll get no yards. That would be Patrick Queen on the tackle. Quinshawn's like, bro, inside handoffs work better in this game. 3rd and long now. Steelers will choose to rush 4. Back to pass. Shador floating it deep side. Right side. Single coverage for Tate. Knocked out of his hands by Jalen Ramsey. 1v1 with the ageless veteran Jalen Ramsey, and the Browns will go 3 and out. That was an uninspired drive. Kyler Murray with the Vikings. That's why I think the rumors about J.J. McCarthy being on the block are out there. I would not trade for J.J. McCarthy. I would certainly not give up a first-round pick for J.J. McCarthy. Dude was only good because he knew what the other team was running. Please understand this. He's not a very good quarterback. Up the middle. Big run, and Delpit tackles him after 9. That's Jalen Warren. Clock running under 6.5 now. Steelers with a 21-14 lead. They have run the ball very effectively, passed it not so well. Browns have done the opposite. This time they try to run again, and Schlesinger with a TFL. Kid is a monster. Captain America.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Motion from Freiermuth. Looks like they're going to have man coverage set up with Delpit on the outside. Blitz coming from Baker and JOK. Pressure coming, and they'll get home. The 2 linebackers. 3rd and 19 as the Demolition Dogs have started getting home now.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Yeah, absolutely it does, Bo. Even if you just know they're playing man or they're playing zone before the play, you can predetermine where to go with the football. It makes a huge difference. And even on that team where they won the national championship, they mostly ran the ball. He didn't even have to do very much. I do not understand why he was drafted so high, but I do understand why he has struggled in the NFL and why they were like, oh, you have a toenail that's out of place right now, so let's go ahead and keep Carson Wentz as the quarterback until they had to play him. They don't want anything to do with him now, especially now that they fired Kwesi, who's the one who drafted him. All right, Q, trying to go outside. We know that's not a very good choice. No yards again. Porter Jr. on the tackle. Oh, you're saying you like JJ, but his coaches suck. I mean, possibly. He was still a 5-star recruit. Like, I think he's got talent, but I'm just not sure there's any way to truly judge how good he was as a college quarterback because of the significant amount of cheating that was happening at the time that he was there. 3rd and 10. He's got the NFL body. He's got a decent arm. Shador. Ball pops out! Oh, boy, where is it? Oh, man. Maui Noah falls on it. Shador's good for about one of those a game where he gets sacked and the ball pops out. And very fortunately for the Browns, they're able to fall on it, but another 3 and out for them on offense. We may have to run a little more coach mode next drive. How about JOK playing special teams too, making a big tackle on Marcus Jones. All right, 3:14. You're going to get the second half kick. So let's just try to keep him out of the end zone on this drive. Turn around, Warren up the middle. He'll juke back to the left, and Delpit and Mason Graham combo platter for a tackle at the 45. Trickling down towards the 2-minute warning. Back to pass now. Ty Simpson floating it, fired right side, caught by Roman Wilson. Really tight coverage by Denzel Ward, and Roman Wilson, speaking of Michigan Wolverines. Roman Wilson, the 3rd wide receiver on this team behind DK Metcalf and Deebo Samuel. Gets a catch. Here comes Ward up the middle. He'll try to duke to the right side. Nice tackle in space by Denzel Ward. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Now, Bo, I will also willingly say that my Ohio State goggles make me look down on Michigan players, even more so than they probably deserve. So, but I've said what I've said. I can't take it back. It's on the internet forever. 1st down for the Steelers. Under 1.5 to go. Appreciate you joining me. Phil Nagy on Sports. Floated left side to DK Metcalf and be tackled right away by Carson Schlesinger. He's all over the field once again. 1 minute to go. Neither team using timeouts yet. To fake the handoff. Actually, delayed handoff, and Schlesinger blows him up. Let's see if Monken wants to call timeout, and he will. Oh, excuse me. The Steelers are going to call timeout. They're going to stop the clock with 51 seconds. They have 2 more. The Browns have all 3. Big 3rd and 10 here. Browns blitzing again. Both linebackers coming. Here comes Baker, and he gets home for a 3rd time. Monken excited about that as Rudy dials up a 3-linebacker blitz, and they sack him back to the 34, and then the Browns call timeout. Boswell from 51 now. You had to keep him out of the end zone, and you did. They did get the 3 points, but they did not get the 7. Boswell's been doing it for a long time. You're going to have 44 seconds and 2 timeouts. And you get the second half kick. If you want to double dip, you go right ahead. We do, Wendell. You read my mind. Yeah, for sure. I understand. I understand that you understand. Come on, Sugar. Let's go. Fake the handoff. Rushing 3. Now he'll step up in the pocket. He'll be dragged down from behind. Gets a gain of 1. And they're going to hurry up. Not waste the timeout yet. Receivers running back quickly. Back to pass. Quickly fired over the middle. It's caught by Brian Tom. Oh, he dropped it. I thought he had it in his hands for sure. Dropped by Brian Thomas. That was a weird looking play. Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 9. Fired over the middle. It's almost picked off. It was way too high for Tillman. Way too high for Tillman. And the Browns are going to go 3 and out. They took 20 seconds off the clock. And now you're going to give the Steelers a chance. Good punt by Bajorquez. And good coverage by Baker at the 29. We'll try some coach. I just didn't want to coach by the 2-minute drill because he doesn't move in the pocket. Rolling to the right side. Tackled right there. And the Steelers will call timeout. Acrisure Stadium at Heinz Field or whatever. It'll always be Three Rivers for me, but Heinz Field for a long time as well. 7 seconds remaining. Blitz coming late from Harden. They'll fire right side. Incomplete. 3 seconds remaining. Just want to get this thing to halftime so we can regroup. Up the middle of Warren. And that'll do it. Okay. 24-14. Weird half. Some big explosive touchdowns for the Browns. Some really long scrambles for Steeler quarterback Ty Simpson. And the net result is 24-14 in this one. Do appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are the very, very best. Again, Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube that you're going to find slow sim sporting events with live original commentary as I pretend to be a play-by-play announcer. Actually, there's one real sporting event on there as well. I'll try to get a couple more of those as my schedule allows me to do. Well, he was the only kind of larger white guy that I could find, Bo, on the coaches that you could choose from when I made him. All right, let's get something going here, please. Quinchon. He's having a hard time finding holes right now, isn't he? A hard time finding holes right now. Play action. Blitz in his face, and he'll be sacked again. Derek Harmon, last year's rookie from Oregon. Sheesh. Should have worked. Floating it, firing it down the middle. Caught by Isaiah Bond. What a throw and a first down. More big gash plays for the Browns. In the passing game, Shador's been good. Finally, Q gets past the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's been a struggle today. It's been a struggle today. So I haven't called Harold Fannon's name a lot in this one. Here comes Quinchon in the middle. Just nowhere to go. Man. Just get pulverized right now. Pulverized. Right side. Caught! There's Fannin. I was like, finally, can we throw it to Harold Fannin, please? First down, and Shador can go whack. Look at that. 212 yards, and he only has 8 completions. That's how weird this game has been today. Sampson gets a turn. Left side. Dylan Sampson runs for 7. I just got to try to keep him. Balanced here. They're 2nd and 3. Shador. Stepping up in the pocket. He's got a space, and he'll fall forward for a first down. He got tripped up, but he fell forward for a first down. Nicely done that time for Shador Sanders. Heavy pistol here. Quick little RPO to the right side, excuse me, the left side to Brian Thomas, and it got a yard. But at least I like that. Try to keep him off guard a little bit with some RPO work. Here comes Sampson again. Dillon up the middle, nowhere to go. Getting another yard. Browns really struggling. Really struggling in this one. Back to pass now. Blitz coming. Shador. He'll step up. Floated over the middle. Caught by Thomas Jr. at the 1. 1st and goal, Browns. Sheesh. Doing it the hard way here. Judkins tackled at the 1. Man alive. All right. Don't remind me. There's the QB sneak. It's a full yard. Shador quickly into the end zone. Touchdown. You can bet your bottom dollar that his watch celebration is going to be in the new game. I would be willing to bet any amount of money that that will happen. Okay. Alex didn't have to remind me. I reminded myself that the QB sneak is undefeated for a yard right now. 24-21. Good 6-minute drive for the Browns. 13 plays. A little coach mode aided to punch it into the paint. And here we go. It usually comes out in mid to late July, early August. Like late July, early August. Actually, you know what? Madden's like August in the 10 to 12 range. The college football game usually comes out in July. A couple weeks prior. All right, Ty Simpson now back to pass, and he'll be sacked. Mike Hall again. He's had a very underrated season. He and Mason Graham have been a very nice 1-2 punch in the middle, and still have Malik Collins, who's in there right now, to spell either of them. Throw it quickly to the right side. Tackled immediately by Ronnie Hickman. Rocket changed his number to number 1. Or I changed his number to number 1 because I like it. And he's played well for us, has Rocket Hickman. Back to pass now. Simpson on a 3rd and long. Pressure coming from Miles. He'll smack him as he throws it out of bounds. Fortunate to not get a penalty, but Myles Garrett forces him right there. Oh, okay, you have the OG switch. That's okay. You're not missing much. It's been broken for a long time, and I fear that it won't get fixed until the NFL opens it up to other companies to make a game so that Madden gets off their keister and actually tries hard again. Pound for pound, in terms of a video game and the gameplay, the college game is infinitely better than Madden is right now. I wish they would just copy-paste the college game if they're going to do anything, but they just keep rolling it back year after year, and it's not good. Here comes a delayed handoff to Quinshon. He's just really struggling to get through the tackles to start the game today. Start the game. We're halfway through, more than halfway through. But it's the only one in town because they've got the exclusive rights with the NFL, and until that goes away, it's going to keep being what it's going to be. I would love to have the NFL say, hey, in the year 2030, anybody can make one. So let's get NFL the show. Let's get NFL 2K. Let's do Rockstar doing one, like people that make Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. Like, sure, let's make it. Let's do it. May the best game win. That would get Madden off their keister to try hard again. Brown's going to go 3 and out, though. And put it away. First and 10. From the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh still with a 3-point lead. We've got 6:45 to go in the 3rd quarter here. My name is Phil Nagy on Sports as Alex Wright continues his hot start. The 7th sack for the Browns. Holy smokes. He has been really good to start the season, has Alex Wright. Appreciate all my subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do. Also, you can hit the bell if you want. Sometimes it's not really good about telling you when we've gone live, but if you want to join us on our Discord channel, you always can. There's an invitation in the description of this or any of our other videos. You can join us on our Discord channel where I always tell you in advance of when we are going to sim. And you can chat with us between things, mostly about the Browns. Pressure coming, and Miles and Alex right again. And now the Demolition Dogs are feasting. And those 21 points feel like they were scored a long time ago. The 3 touchdowns at least for the Steelers. Yes, the rumors about GTA 6 would of course get pushed back even further. Oh, the new Fable. Okay, and then you'll get a new console. Love it. Quinshawn, finally 13 yards, and he runs over Jabril Peppers. Still playing pretty high-level football. Jabril Peppers in that same draft class with David Njoku, who I don't think has signed anywhere, right? Is he still a free agent? Or did I miss something? Brian Thomas Jr. with a 6-yard catch. Sets up a 2nd and 4. Shador. Pressure in his face, and he'll throw it out of a sack, saving some lost yardage. 3rd and 4. Shador in a shotgun now. Back to pass. Steelers rushing 4. He sits in the pocket. Fires right side. Caught, first down. Harold Fannin. When in doubt, look for the 4s. And a first down for him. The old Leroy Kelly jersey out there for Harold Fannin. Continuing to develop into a special player. Shador now. Back to pass. He's got Likely if he wants. He'll go to the second level. End zone. He just short-armed it. Oh, Brian Thomas was wide open in the end zone. And Shador should have short-armed it. Oh, he's going to want that throw back. He had a wide-open touchdown. Judkins will break a couple of tackles, sets up a 3rd and 7. Yeah, he could. Come on back, Chief. I'll sign you to the league minimum. Come on back. Back to pass. Pressure in his face. He'll fire right side. Caught with some space. Oh, he juked out of bounds. Oh, tough play there for Isaiah Bond. He did a little juke move that stepped out of bounds, and so now Schmidt will try from 40. Oh, he almost got roughed. But he does drill it through. Look at this. Woo. He jumped in front of the ball and then behind his kicking leg. That was a wild-looking play. Oh, Hollywood Brown to the Eagles. I missed that. Did that just happen today as well? Welcome in, IAG. Good to have you on. Yes, the big Jalen Waddle trade today. I feel like Broncos paid a lot. A 1 and a 3. And then swapping 4s. But they might think they're a dynamic receiver away with their young core, and you can do that when you have Bo Nix on a rookie deal. Big run again for Warren. 20 carries now, 77 yards. We're all tied up here. Under 2 to go. 3rd quarter, 24-24. Oh, Jerry Tillery to the Colts. Look at this guy breaking all these news here. I know there's been a lot of rumors about that just because of the connection with the Eagles and Andrew Berry. I do not want A.J. Brown on the football team. I don't think he's that good. I really don't. Especially for what they're going to ask for him. Over the middle and incomplete. Ty Simpson airmailed that one. 3rd and 8. I might be in the majority, and I would be happy to be wrong, but I am out on A.J. Brown. He has never been on my list of guys that I would trade the 39th pick for. Fired left side, deep shot, 1-on-1, he breaks it up! He threw it down there for Jalen Warren, and Tyson Campbell knocked it out of his hands. It looked like a Hail Mary from Ty Simpson, and Warren couldn't hold on. Fourth and 8. Yeah, maybe they just want to sign more Browns on the Eagles. Hollywood and AJ together. Back to pass now. Shador. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll run from the 15 to the 20. Shador slides at the 23-yard line. Smart play from Sugar. Yeah, I did see Wyatt Teller to the Texans today. They paid a lot of money for him. Whew. $13 million a year. That's what free agency is. It's paying A prices for B and C level players. It very rarely does it tip the needle on your team. Still, success is built through the draft. Quinshon Judkins, one of those draft picks. And we head to the fourth quarter the same way we started this one. It is a tie football game. Week number 6 of our 2026 sim season after a virtual draft and off season by yours truly, Phil Nagy at Nagy on Sports. Fourth quarter, the Browns are 4-1, Steelers 1-4. So this is an important game. Already the second time these two teams are playing in the 2026 season. Browns looking to go 5-1. They have the best record in the NFL. 8 other teams are 4-1. Another sack, by the way, for T.J. Watt. Sets up 3rd and 1. Rookie Francis Maui-Noah having a rough time with T.J. Watt. Although his first 2 sacks were on the very first drive of the game. So he did hold up for the middle third, certainly. Now Shador, float it, left side, deep shot, single coverage. Bono! Knocked away by Marcus Jones. Really nice throw. And yeah, that's all there is to say about it. Steelers force a 3 and out. Still tied 24-24. They'll get the football back at their own 39-yard line. Ty Simpson, he's been very good with his feet, not so good with his arm here today. They took him in the second round. He's been starting since the season began, and they're 1-4. That'll tell you about how it's going. Up the middle, Warren, and he'll run into J.O.K. who had his back turned to him. That's a butt tackle there for J.O.K. 2nd and 11. Back to pass now. Pressure up his face. He'll float it quickly to the left side, and Freiermuth pays the price. Delpit whacked him. That was a helmet to the sternum, and he couldn't hold on to the football. 3rd and 11. Trips to the left side. Back to pass now. Simpson. He's got time. He'll float it. Left side. Double coverage. Knocked away, and then almost picked. Oh, it's batted around. Swessinger and Hickman had doubled him up. And now the Steelers will go 3 and out. Alex, it will do a 10-minute, it'll do the same NFL, so it'll do a 10-minute overtime, but it absolutely can end in a tie if the overtime period ends. I've had to do it before. I've had to force a game to end in a tie when we've been recreating reality. Right side throw over the top. Oh no! Bond didn't turn around. Chuck Clark, the former Raven out there, and Bond beat him, but he didn't turn around and look for the ball. Oh. Motion from Tate, who had a big catch early and has been quiet since. Play action, they'll boot to Tate to the 20. And he can't get past the line of scrimmage. Not the most creative play call there. The Steelers were all over that one. Peyton Wilson's had a really nice day. Former NC State linebacker. Missed his first year coming off of a pretty significant collegiate-ending injury, but he's a good player, and he'll be in the middle with Patrick Queen this year. Back to pass now. Shador on a 3rd and 10. Fired. Caught by Bond. First down. Holds on to the football after a shot from Wilson and Queen, the 2 middle linebackers. And that was a huge conversion. Hey. Stop talking about ties. It's not going to happen. Shador, deep drop. Floated right side. Caught by Tate. And Tate will juke out of bounds for a short gain of 3. Clock keeps moving. Under 12 to go now. Get that tie language out of here. Ties are the worst. Up the middle. Quinshaw. Just took a long time to develop. He'll pick up a yard, but the running game has just not been super great here today. Shador. Float it. Left side again. Single coverage. Oh no, double coverage. He came over late. Peppers did. Bond was there and had a step, but that time Peppers is able to get over there in time. And a good play from the safety. The Browns will have to punt it again. He had the single coverage and he had him beat. He beat Joey Porter. But then Peppers did get over there the way the safety is supposed to do. So credit Jabril. Nothing wrong with that play. 24-24. 8-man box for the Browns. They're going to run jet sweeping into Deebo Samuel, and Ronnie Hickman / Miles Harden will make the tackle. They've run that jet sweep a couple times. I don't think they've thrown a pass to Deebo Samuel, but they have handed the ball off to him several times. Look at that passing yards, by the way, 226 to 63. Pressure up his face. Now he'll be sacked again from Alex Wright. Alex Wright is having an incredible season, rewarding the Browns for that extension a year ago. And he is pushing his way to double-digit sacks, and this is week number 6. There have not been, Mitchell, have not been any turnovers. Deep shot, right side, Simpson, single coverage, and he can't hold on. Ben Skoranek and Denzel kicking at him, kicking the dust on him after he makes a nice tackle or a nice PBU. Oh, boy. I'm going to try to call a few run plays here, see if we can get Quinshon going on something in some situational coach mode. I'm going to say the Browns are at 8 sacks now, Kyle. Could be 9, though. What? Why am I running? No, we are not running. I was like, why are we running that? That would be a terrible idea to run a Hail Mary right now. That was weird. Quick little RPO left side. Brian Thomas, 40. Nearing the 45. Pick up 8. Take that all day, every day, and twice on Sundays, as they say. Hand off to the fullback, who's actually Isaiah Likely, our second tight end. He signed with the Giants, of course, in real life, so at a number that I would not have signed him for, so I'm fine with that. RPO right side, fire wide open, Fannin, 40 to the 35, juke move, 30, watch out, oh, he juked out Ramsey! And Ramsey catches up at the 4-yard line. Harold Fannin Jr., wow! Some sweet moves for Fannin. I want to see the replay of this one. Shador threw an that's an RPO, by the way. I called the play. And Fannin, whoop, gets past Chuck Clark and then turns on the Jets. Oh, he stays in bounds beautifully. And wow, wow, wow. Into a goal-to-go situation for the Browns. That was fun. That was fun. Stretch it left side. Judkins, touchdown! That was a really nice cut. We call that the bank cut. If you haven't watched Kit's zone scheme running video from years ago, it's still on the channel, still pinned to the channel. But when you run that outside zone concept, there are 3 options, and that was the bank cut, which is you see the hole develop in the middle, you put a foot in the ground, and you head into the end zone. Let's see if we can watch the hole unfold here for Quinshon. Yep, he could have gone wide. He said, whoop, nope, bang it right up the middle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and the Browns are into the end zone. I'll give myself a small assist for the coach mode play calling on that drive. That's right, Studkins is inevitable. Eight minutes exactly on the clock. The Browns with their first lead of the game. I should have been a Your poor cat. My dogs are used to it. They're just passed out on the couch behind me here at Nagy on Sports Central. Sometimes they bark and you can all hear them, but right now they're both just passed out, so my yelling doesn't seem to bother them anymore as Warren goes up the middle. We're under 8 to go. Let's see if the Browns defense can win this game for us. Browns with just 3 defensive linemen on the field. Interesting look. Graham Hall and Malik Collins. So 3 D tackles. That was an interesting formation. And now still 3 D tackles. So no Myles Garrett on the field right now. Interesting choice. Fired over the middle. Caught by Swessinger. He picked it off. There's your first turnover of the game. Carson Swessinger, so good at football for the Browns, and he picks off Ty Simpson, and that might do it. Quinshon up the middle, time to finish this one off. When the season of the sim is over, would you be getting one after the draft? Yes, so that's kind of the rhythm of the channel, Kyle. For Madden is we do one that mirrors the season when the season is happening, kind of like a week at a time. Out route, first down to Carnell Tate. Then basically as soon as the Super Bowl is over, I simmed the entire offseason. I did the draft, I did the free agency for all 32 teams, and then we run this is the sim season that we're in now. It's just sort of if I was in charge, what it looks like, even though we've already made, some of these guys have already been cut or gone to other teams or whatever. And then after the draft is over, we will do another sim season in May and June and July before the new game comes out. So we usually do 3 seasons of Browns football per calendar year. That's why this is season 16. This is our 16th simmed Brown season, and we started the channel in the summer of 2020 while we were all in COVID lockdown. Blitz coming for Shador. He feels it. He'll float it right side. End zone. Jump ball. Caught it. Carnell Tate. He bodied up Jalen Ramsey. Oh, we're going to fall in love with him, and he's going to go somewhere else is what's going to happen. We've seen it before, but Carnell Tate, jump ball into the end zone. It's like a drag route coming back. He sees it first. He uses his 6'3" frame. He bodies up Jalen Ramsey. And a touchdown for the Browns. And with 4:32 to do, that might do it. We never celebrate anything early here on the channel because stuff has happened before. There could be a meteor that comes and hits my house and turns everything off. .430 to go. One more stop. Brian Betchker, linebacker from Oregon, along with Winston Reed. 38-24. Remember, the Steelers led 21-7. Browns have now outscored them 31-3 since. Up the middle, and JOK wants to get in on it. And there's the double-digit sacks. Number 10 for the Demolition Dogs. Riding that choppa. That's a good question, Bo. I'm assuming. Maybe. Unless it completely burned up, I feel like it would be in the middle of the crater. It could have been the size of a baseball by the time it got down, but my guess is they found it. Coming to the right side, Ty Simpson. That's been the most effective thing for the Steelers today is his legs. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns and darn near 100 yards on some scrambles just like that. 3:33 as they go hurry. Zach Frazier, former West Virginia Mountaineer, snaps it back. Here comes Jalen Warren again, and he'll be tackled by Schlesinger and Alex Wright. Right at the line of scrimmage. They'll go hurry up again. Browns on pace to go 5-1. That's the best record in the NFL as Miles and Carson combine. Whew. The Boo Birds are out here at Pittsburgh as they're going to drop to 1-5 on this young sim season as they struggle with their rookie quarterback Ty Simpson. He'll float it left side, knocked away by Miles Harden. You know DK Metcalf ain't happy about the situation. I'm not sure. Now, Aaron Rodgers retired in the game, so we couldn't keep him on the Steelers. I still think there's a good chance Aaron Rodgers is their week 1 quarterback, but Simpson curving a deep side. Oh, it's caught! He came back to the football. Good catch on the right side. And he was the first one who saw that Simpson got hit. That ball was supposed to be way deeper than that, but the receiver adjusts. He comes back into the play, and then he'll be hit again, and it's out of bounds. Hey, Mason, welcome in. Browns 2:34 away from taking care of the Steelers for a second time this season. A season sweep of the Steelers is always a good thing. Right side, caught it again, right at the sticks. A couple of nice catches for their rookie receiver. I cannot remember his name. I apologize. We'll see it in the stats in a moment. Play action, Simpson. He'll fire left side, caught by Metcalf. No, knocked away by Catalan, our rookie safety. Jalen Catalan knocks it out. Yes, Bo, 5-1 is better than 4-1-1, which is what you wanted them to be earlier. Dropped it by Jalen Warren. That's Dom Jones, sporting the Joe Hayden 23. Block away from... Are you at the jack or are you somewhere else? Pressure coming, and Miles will hit him as he throws it out of the back of the end zone. Ouch. And yes, stay safe. Cincinnati's nice. I like Cincinnati. It's a nice town. Into the corner, they try to go to Deebo Samuel. Oh, at the Hard Rock? Okay. Oh, it's a Hard Rock now, not the Jack. I see. Gotcha. It was the fourth down that made me so. Quinshawn, the finisher, running hard now. He had some really tough yards today. He had a hard time getting going. And the Steelers will call a timeout. Not sure why, down 14. Yep, the running game finally has opened up, hasn't it, Kyle? Quinshawn running hard. He gets stronger as the game goes on. He's one of those backs that wears you down, physical. And I hope he has no setbacks from his surgery in real life. He clearly has it in the sim. Yeah, Mason, that is the most direct path for the Browns to be successful, is for Sugar to be good. On a rookie deal, on a 5th-round pick deal for 4 years, that is the surest path to success and the surest path out of the hell that has been Deshaun Watson. But trade back just in case. Yeah, get more first-rounders in 2027 just in case. The march to Arch. Or Julian Sand, or Dante Moore, or Marcel Reed, or DJ Lagway, or Nico Imalieva, or Jaden Mayava. A lot of choices next year. Gunnar Stockton, if you're a Georgia guy. Sorsby, Texas A&M from Cincinnati. Hoover will be the next heir apparent to Mendoza in Indiana. A lot of quarterbacks you could take next year. Caught by Metcalf. Oh, sweet little spin move, and he'll step out of bounds to the 36. Well, unfortunately, Bo, we're going to have to decide. We're going to have to decide at the draft. I think they'll decide. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really good point, because we're not really going to know in April if he's the guy. But they're going to have to make decisions about 27 in April, aren't they? It's an interesting conundrum for sure. Glad I don't have to make it. JOK, another sack. These sack numbers are going to be crazy for the Browns. Boo birds continue to rain down. It makes my soul happy to hear those Steeler fans boo. Pressure again. Sack him again. Oh, he throws out of it. Baker's been all over the place today. Jerome Baker has. Jeremiah Love and Quinshawn Jenkins would be a pretty sweet backfield, but we just have way too many other holes that if you took a running back at 6, you might get fired before you get back out of the war room to your office. Browns win 38-24. This was a fun one. I know many of you guys are going to head off. That is totally fine. Have a great day. I'll see you at the next one. We will go through the stats and fast forward the week to see what the week 7 opponent looks like. Browns with a big win here today on Nagy on Sports. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much to my subscribers. You guys are the best. Hit the thumbs up button on the way out the door as well. Sorry. Trying to hold that sneeze in for a while. Ty Simpson today, 17 of 37 for 202 and a pick. You can see he's a 72 overall rating. Thank you. 26 for 90 today for Jalen Warren and a touchdown. Ty Simpson, 7 for 75 and 2 touchdowns. He was very good. They ran 3 jet sweeps to Deebo Samuel as well. Metcalf, 5 for 44. Freiermuth, 3 for 17. 3 for 38 for Deebo. Jacoby George, that was the receiver. I couldn't remember his name. A rookie a year ago. Roman Wilson and Jalen Warren in this one. On the defensive side of the ball, 13 tackles for Peyton Wilson. We didn't call his name a lot. 11 for Marcus Jones. 3 sacks today, along with 4 TFLs for TJ Watt. He was good. Harmon and Highsmith also added sacks. But once again, the Browns did not turn the football over, which is huge. Shador today, 21 of 35 for 348. So, again, there was a time where he had 8 completions for like 250 yards because of the amount of big shot plays that he had in this one. 343, 3 touchdowns. Really nice performance for Shador. Again, no INTs. He did fumble once, but we fell back on it. Quinshawn, 26 for 61, and boy, were those 61 earned. Hard earned yards today. 5 for 17 on the scrambles, 2 quick ones for Dylan Sampson as well. 7 for 67 for BTJ. Did have 2 drops. 6 for 102 and the 2 touchdowns for Tate as he's starting to have his coming out party. 5 for 96 for Bond. All of those 348 yards, by the way, were to 4 people. 3 for 78 for Fannin. Look at those longs. 24, 76, 47, and 49. Talk about explosives. No surprise, Carson Schwessinger with 16 tackles and 4 TFLs, 9 for Ward. Sacks today, 2.5 for Baker, 2.5 for JOK, 2.5 for Alex Wright, 2 for Mike Hall, 1.5 for Myles Garrett as they peppered the quarterback all day, and Carson Schwessinger added an interception as well. All right, that's how it does. Who's leading the NFL and what, Bo? We did the standings last week, and we are tied with like 8 other teams at 4-1 for the best record. All right. Oh, that was supposed to be Ronnie Hickman getting an interception. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. So nothing happened of note. It's the Falcons, the Kevin Stefanski homecoming show. Wow. Stefanski at 2-4 against the Browns at 5-1. Electric TV here at Nagy on Sports coming up on the next sim. Guys, I really appreciate you joining me. This one was super duper fun. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. You guys are the very, very best. I'll have more sim action for you later this week. That would be Michael Penix, Bo. Because I did not give them Tua. So they still are rocking Michael Penix over there. But appreciate you joining me again. Thanks so much to all my subscribers. You guys are the very, very best. We'll have some more. We'll probably do another Buckeye sim here the next day or two. Another Brown sim by the end of the week as well. So you guys are the best. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Big win for the Browns today. It was a fun one. And we will get out of here the way we always do by saying, Go Browns!